Christmas. It's your good friend Boston Claus. I am Santa Claus' much more attractive younger brother. And I'm here to wish you all a happy Merry Christmas to all of our subscribers. If you are a Patriot fan, please like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I'm going to put you on the naughty list and give you a big piece of fucking coal on your Christmas tree.
No, we're not. Subscribe and love us too.
And also, for the ladies watching, for the ladies watching, and
we'll have to stop this.
For listening, I hope that Santa Claus, my brother who's a bum, is able to give you everything you want. If not, I'll just come down the Christmas tree, the chimney, and give you presents. So,
oh my God.
Merry Christmas to you all, and a happy good night.
I may edit that part out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is Patriots Place edition. This guy just probably sexually harassed all the women who are watching this. Oh, man. Gosh. All right.
God damn.
Dude, like you hear that in the background, guys?
Yeah.
My God, there is a church right under us. So they are going crazy. Do we have to stop this?
No, absolutely not. No, I don't think so either. It actually helps go with the flow of the game, though.
Okay, looks like they stopped. That's good. Okay, so hopefully they won't come back. We'll see. I wonder if that helped things get a little merry around here since it's Christmas holiday. Anyway, we are here to talk about a great, wonderful Saturday that all of us fans had.
Yes.
The offense looked like an offense again. It was freaking magnificent.
Yes, absolutely. In the AFC East Championship, World Heavyweight Championship fight between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Which went all 12 rounds.
All 12 rounds, and it was very well worth the wait and the watch. The Patriots prevailed 24-17 against our arch rival Buffalo Bills.
Rival, wow.
But I will give credit where credit is due. The Buffalo Bills are a goddamn great football team. Josh Allen, I will never disrespect Josh Allen again. He is really good.
I will promise that.
But
I hate to see him next year.
He's really good. I'll give him that. He's gotten a lot better.
Yes, he has.
A lot better. So I'll give him that. I think the Bills struck gold with him. But that's to be determined. But I like what I see so far.
Yeah, he played great. His stats won't say that, though. So all the people who are going to be looking at the damn box are going to be like, what are you talking about? He went like 10 for like 22 or whatever. Watch the game. He was good. That was forced because of New England's defense. But when he had to make a throw, he made the throw. Except the last one. But he made a throw. He was really good.
Which honestly was very, very accurate to where he could have caught the ball. Honestly speaking. But, that was just, great Patriot defense.
It was, as we've seen all year, and hopefully we'll continue to see for the rest of the year.
Yes.
But with AFC East finally on lock in Week 16, and we're on the driver's seat for the second seed, all things seem well and no pun intended, merry in the New England area. Thank God, because as a fan, I will have to say the last few weeks has been very, very stressful. But there's a lot of things to be happy about. For example, the quarterback was perfect.
Yes.
He was himself. We haven't seen Tom Brady as Tom Brady probably since September. He hit everything he needed to hit. The receivers actually run routes correctly for once. That was magnificent. And he even took somebody's legs off from there.
Yeah. He did. Absolutely.
He absolutely did. Tom Brady played like a man possessed. He did not want to lose. And thank you, Tom. We all bow down to you today, even though it's Tuesday now. But he was magnificent. 26 for 33, 271, and a touchdown. I can't ask for anything better. And our running game was there. Sony Michel literally ran like a man possessed. It's like the guy that we saw last January. Finally came back from vacation, huh?
Yeah.
Sony Michel ran with purpose. He went 21 for 96 yards, but he was magnificent. He was dragging the Buffalo Bills alongside him, putting his shoulders down, running for extra yards. That was the running back that we drafted.
Alongside Rex Burkhead, even though after he fumbled the ball in the first quarter, the first possession.
Yeah, that enraged me.
Which wasn't great, but he did redeem himself. And he said, fuck that, I apologize. And he completely ran wild as well.
Yeah, that touchdown run
was magnificent. It was like, bitch, get your bitch ass off of me. But he really really helped that. The running game absolutely was vital in the victory against the Bills. The Bills tried to get pressure on Brady. They did a couple times, but it was like, other than that, the offensive line played very well.
Yep, I'll give them at least a B, a B plus.
Absolutely. As far as receivers, N'Keal Harry came to play.
He did.
He claimed to play because we had a feeling that they were going to double team Edelman. So you wanted to get N'Keal Harry into the mix, but he played very well in this game. Very well, blocked well. He blocked like hell in this game. Like
he did. It's to the point where him and Tre'Davious White were mouthing off each other all game.
Yeah, it was great.
It was wonderful. I love it when it gets scrappy. It was great.
Television.
Attitude. Love it. Julian Edelman, the soldier that he is, getting knocked out cold for a couple of drives. Then it came back in, went right down the field. We scored a touchdown. He got 2 quick conversion catch.
Yeah.
Just Edelman, dog. You already know who's the man, right?
Who's the man?
Edelman. Yeah, you already know. We gotta talk about that too. We finished the recap first.
Yeah.
But yeah, N'Keal, his stat line again. If you're just looking at the box score, it looks like he did jack nothing. But watch the game.
He was very vital, especially blocking. Even running, he ran the football a couple times.
Yes, he did.
A couple times. Like I said, when the Patriots are able to run the football, they are a very difficult team to beat.
100%.
They are a very difficult team to beat, and other teams know that. The Bills, who are known for a really strong presence in their front seven, was really hard to stop the run. They was literally at will running the ball on them, will. But that's more to the Bills side. You know, they had ways to win this game, but I think Sean McDermott really didn't have a great coaching game in this game.
No,
he didn't have not at all. Not at all.
You went against Belichick when it mattered. That usually bodes for a bad thing. The Patriots defense, there's not much to really say about that. They were great. They locked up Devin Singletary. Very well stopped the run. So people say that Patriots can't stop the run. What happened with that? The secondary played great, and they were without 2 corners. They were without Jason McCourty and Jonathan Jones. So I guess they had to sacrifice a little bit in the air for Cole Beasley because he got 100 yards. But they stopped him when they needed to stop him. However, I will do this one little shout out because I have to. Because I've been sucking on Gilmore all year, and I have to call him out because I have to do it for the one play. I want to know where the hell he was going when John Brown caught him with that little hesitation when he did the deep post for the touchdown. Where the hell was Stephon going? I don't have a damn clue.
I don't know. It was, like I said, it was like one play. I was like, listen, man, you know what? Because remember, he used to do that shit back when he was in Buffalo where he would go one way, the ball's the other way. Like always, he used to do that in Buffalo a lot. And then that couple of years in New England, he did that a lot. Where it was like, yo, what you doing? But now he's grown and matured, but you know, it happens. We'll let you pass for this one.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You've been great all year, then part of last year too. We'll give you that. Okay, you're great. So we'll let it go.
No question.
It was a hell of a throw by Allen.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Everything in that play was perfect.
At least you know what it is when we watch the game, especially Juan watches the game, we were together. He'll credit the opposing team on an amazing play. That was an amazing throw. I'm like, that was a great play. You know, I can't get mad that, you know, that he blew it. Listen, Stephon Gilmore basically blew the play up, but it was a great fucking throw.
Absolutely.
Because they had him sacked right there. And he perfect throw. It was a great throw.
Yep.
So
the line was right there, before he threw it, 100%. It was good. I'm just trying to be objective. So I've been on Gilmore the whole year, calling Defense Player of the Year literally since week 1. So I have to call him out when I call him out. It just took, 3 months for him to finally fuck up. But it happened, so I'm calling it out. J.C. Jackson had a hell of a game, even though he was the one that was primarily on Cole Beasley. And since J.C. Jackson is more of an outside receiver, he wasn't the best matchup. But again, we were undermanned. But he still did a good job. I think if there is anyone that I will call out for having a bad game in this entire Patriot team, it's going to be Patrick Chung.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was getting obliterated by I don't even know who the hell that guy. I don't know if that was a tight end or whatever the hell he was. But he got caught on a deep corner multiple times. There's that Josh Allen only hit him twice. I think he missed the throw, actually. One of them. But he was getting his ass cut by that tight end. So that's a little bit of concern for the future. Because, Travis Kelce thing, and Baltimore has 3 big tight ends. Not 1, not 2, 3. So we're going to have to deal with tight end routes and tight end coverage a lot in this playoff run. So that's something to watch out for the future. Otherwise, the front 7, absolutely sensational. They locked up the run. They got pressure on Josh Allen multiple times. They were absolutely great. So overall, and we gotta shout this guy out too with a positive side out. Nick Folk.
Nick Folk has been clutch the last few weeks. Now, I know in this podcast I ripped him when we first signed him. What y'all thinking? But he's really been much more reliable than some other guy. I mean, still has the letter G, but let's not
Yeah, that piece of trash.
Trash, but that's not even that. But Nick Folk has really. Hopefully, let's see if he can keep it up with it, because bad habits do come back eventually.
Yes.
So hopefully he can keep it going right now and not put him in a position where it's him or bust. Because I feel like when it's not the pressure's not on him, I think he's okay. So that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but you gotta shout the guy out. He's actually been lights out. The few times he's missed, there was always a circumstance around it. Plus, this dude had an emergency surgery like not even a month ago, and he's kicking field goals like this. It's good. Thank you. We appreciate you for now.
Yes.
For now. But that's pretty much the overview. And I'll shout out Jacoby Myers too. He has some clutch catches too.
Yeah.
Especially I think when Julian Allen was out in one of those drives, he had a couple clutch catches. So I have to give him props because he was god awful the last time we seen him play. So we'll shout him out for this one. So that's the game review for that. Great game. It's the type of game I want to see right before a playoff run.
Yes.
Because that was a playoff feel. It was nice and savvy. And we came out with a grind-out win. And I love it. Love it. So that makes me confident again. Before Saturday, I wasn't confident, but I wasn't wavering either. But now I'm like, okay, if I see us play like this, we could beat anybody.
Yes.
So that's what I care about.
Now, we mentioned earlier in the other episode of the podcast, as far as they asked the question on Boston radio they're saying the game against Miami, Week 17, is it rendered meaningless or it's meaningless? First of all, every NFL game is meaningful. It's somehow, some way. For us, we have a chance with the number 2 seed. Obviously, the number 2 seed is not fully ours completely because we lost to both the Texans and the Chiefs this year. So we have to win first before anything. Now you have before anything. So, and obviously the Miami Dolphins are a very scrappy team. They are playing just for pride at this point. And now, I've always said this before, that the team in Week 16 and 17 done to play for are the most dangerous teams in any sport. Most dangerous teams. They can knock you out the playoffs or knock you out of seeding or whatever. You see in the situation with
the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks, yeah, exactly. So
they almost basically can't get first seed now because they lost to Arizona.
Yeah.
Almost. So it's going to take a lot. Or you see it with both, all three with Oakland Raiders, because they're only a game ahead, behind. They can get to the playoffs, but need a couple things to go their way. If they never got blown out by the Jets when they were completely superior to them, they wouldn't have to deal with that right now.
They would literally have sole possession of the number 6 seed.
The Dallas Cowboys, if never lost to the Jets earlier in the season, which they had no business doing to that team, they wouldn't be out the playoffs right now, even though they could still make it.
Yes.
Steelers, the biggest example. If they wouldn't have lost last week, they basically would have had this on lock.
I agree. So what me saying is this: the Week 17 game, we can't just say, "Oh, it's Miami." No, Miami is not a team that will try to fight it out to the end. Ryan Fitzpatrick is just will literally throw the ball.
He's a bastard.
He is.
He really is.
He is. He literally almost knocked the Eagles out of the playoffs. Like you know what I'm saying? Even though they say, they say they're gonna tank. They tank. No,
not
anymore. They playing for pride now. I think Brian Flores is actually a great coach. They have something going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as far as proceedings concerned, we have to take care of business first. We take care of business first, and we worry about that later. Stop worrying about Baltimore. Stop worrying about the Chiefs. The Baltimore one day number 1 seed already, so they're chilling. We gotta worry about us. But Buffalo's done. Buffalo's out of our way right now. We'll deal with them later. But Miami's what we have to worry about now. We win, number 2 seed. That's it. I'm hoping that the Patriots, obviously, if it's a halftime score, they blow them out at halftime, they rest starters. As far as for the whole game,
I still wouldn't do that. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I agree. But I'm saying that it has to be an insurmountable lead. To the point where I know the Patriots are going to win the game.
Yeah, like I'd sit Brady at halftime.
Yeah, Brady down, yeah.
But if something happened, he gets his ass right back in.
Yeah, of course. So that's just me. But right now, we take care of business.
Yeah, that's all we really have to do. I'm 99% sure we're winning on Sunday. Like there should be no problems, but just in case,
Yeah.
the guys still got to go out there and play at least a half, at the very least. And knowing how Miami is, it's probably gonna take all 60 minutes to beat them, unfortunately. So we just have to pray as a group, no injuries, please. That's all we have to pray for, is no injuries. As long as we're not hurt, it doesn't matter. We'll finish the season with our blood rushing hot. We'll have a week off, watch the games, prepare, and then whoever has to come to Foxborough on a divisional round, that's what it is. But the biggest thing we have to pray for is, for the love of Christ, no injuries, please. We had like 3 of them on Saturday. Please, no injuries,
Correct.
please. That's all that matters. All that matters. So, what is your confidence level going into this postseason?
It's high. I feel like obviously you gotta have a confidence going into any Patriot postseason, regardless. But obviously, the Buffalo game pretty much eased it a little bit more, because it's more like, what if the offense lays the egg again? What if the offense go cold or something happens? No, that was my concern, definitely. But after the Buffalo game, all right, fine. We beat a team that's a playoff team. We beat a AFC playoff team. Because everyone kept saying that we can't beat anybody. We can't beat nobody but trash teams. But we beat the Buffalo Bills, a playoff team, a formidable opponent, who, honestly speaking, can give Baltimore problems in the postseason, if anything.
Yep.
That's just me. When I seen them play Baltimore a few weeks ago, I said Baltimore does not want to see Buffalo again. They don't. And we have to see what happens over there.
And they might.
And they might.
They might.
So that's neither here nor there. As far as New England Patriots is concerned, just one game at a time and stay healthy. That's all I worry about. Because depending on who we play, I think, because like I said, we should have beat the Chiefs early in the year, and obviously in Foxborough we could beat them again, if they manage to make it past the wild card round, depending on who they play. Because we mentioned before in the other podcast that Tennessee can go into Arrowhead and beat them. Arrowhead isn't a place where it's like, oh boy, people scared to play there. They've lost a lot of big games in Arrowhead.
And that Chiefs team isn't the same as last year.
It's not.
Anyway. Their offense isn't as explosive. It's
It's
still
not.
great, but it's not what it was last year. So they do definitely have a chance to lose.
Remind you, this Patriot team held the Chiefs to 3 points in the second half in the game 2 weeks ago. 3 points. That's it. Even though they shouldn't have been in that situation anyway, but I digress. But like I said, as far as confidence level, I think we're okay. We just need to do it ourselves and worry about ourselves. I know a lot of fans worry about other teams. Worry about ourselves. We have to worry about what's in front of us. Don't be like Pittsburgh and worry about Baltimore before we get there and then we get knocked down in the divisional round like they did.
2017.
Like they did.
It was great. Great comedy.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's just me.
Yeah, that's basically it. One day at a time. One day at a time. Even before we had this performance, I knew we weren't going one and done.
No.
I knew we were AFC Championship game least. I wasn't confident that we can win. Now with what happened on Saturday against a team who has a similar type of feel to the Baltimore Ravens, I think it's possible. So I'm more confident. I'm not saying we're going to beat Baltimore, because I was talking all that hot shit when we first lost to Baltimore, that we'll beat them, we don't want to see us again. Then I got humbled as the losses keep coming. Now, I think we can do it though. I'm very sure we can do it. If anyone's gonna beat Baltimore, I think it's gonna be New England Patriots. It might take the New England Patriots, but I think we can definitely do it. That's my level. It's very similar to Trevor's. So that's gonna be it right now. I think for next week we're gonna do a real season in review, a regular season in review for the New England Patriots. Review the whole season. We'll ask this question again after the 16th game played. And what we think will happen. Next week's show, period, not just Patriots Picks, is basically going to be a regular season in review, since 18 of the 32 teams or 20 of 32 teams aren't going to be playing past next week. So we'll be having a season in review week of next week.
Also,
and I think next Tuesday will be our final top 10 list, but I don't know where it's gonna be yet. But yeah.
Yeah. Also, we will find out next week because we record on Tuesday, so it will literally be on the day after Black Monday. Black Monday. If you don't know what Black Monday is, which you should, is when the coaches are fired after the regular season, which you should know because you're sports fans. But if you don't, that's what it means. That's the event.
That's good. Oh, Tuesday's gonna be a fun episode.
It is gonna be a fun episode. New Year's Eve too.
New Year's Eve. The final episode of 2019.
Absolutely. Other than that, we would like you to like, share, and subscribe. We are on Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. We're on iTunes. We're on iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Radio, YouTube. And like I said before, and Spotify. Like I said before, if you are not subscribed to us, if you're not watching our stuff, then I said before that Boston Claw is going to give you a lump of coal in your tree. That's it.
32 bars.
Awesome. 32 bars, not too far, will be the final regular season game at Tinnanog for the Miami Dolphins.
I won't be there. There's no point.
Which I'll be there because, I like the stuff they give us. So, which is great. We'll be there for the final game, and then we'll find out when the playoff game at Tinnanog will be, whether it be in the divisional round or unlikely, but you have to give it a chance. The wild card round, which I don't think is going to happen.
No.
Divisional round. Probably 2 weeks from now, we'll be at the divisional round. Tinnanog, which I know is going to be hectic, and we're all going to fucking beat it and turn it up.
That is going to be fun. I
First
can't
of all,
wait for that.
That Bills game was on a Saturday. We went to at 32 bars on Saturday. My father was there. My brother was there. A whole bunch of us there. It was so much fun. Just turning that shit up. Tinnanog really likes us a lot, and they're big supporters of us. So let's do this, man. 32 bars.
Come. Show up with us.
Oh, please trust me. We're there.
You're not gonna regret it. Trust me.
And
it doesn't matter if you're a fan of New England or not. It really doesn't.
It's a great time. We had fans from all other teams that hung out with us. And it was like we had a blast. Shout out to Richard from New Mexico, the Cowboy fan. Cowboy, great. I met two Bills fans, girls, an old woman there on Saturday. They were fun. They bought me a shot. They didn't tell you that, but they bought me a shot too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. But they were great. But other than that, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week. So, peace.
Love you. Peace out.